Why does a week have 7 days? The reason dates back to ancient Babylonian civilization. To establish the current units of time, people often relied on the movements of planets, the moon, and numerous stars. Our day corresponds to one rotation of the Earth around its axis. For a year, it takes a complete orbit of the Earth around the Sun, which amounts to 365 1/4 days. That's why we usually add an extra day to February every 4 years. The years with 366 days are called leap years. However, determining the week and month is a bit more complex. A lunar phase, moon phase, does not perfectly align with the Gregorian calendar. A lunar cycle is approximately 27 days and 7 hours, and there are 13 lunar phases in each Gregorian year. Several ancient civilizations observed the universe and recorded the entire motion of planets, the moon, and the sun. The Babylonians, who resided in what is present-day Iraq, were keen skywatchers and made significant discoveries about the celestial realm. Their observations played a major role in establishing a 7-day week. The reason for having 7 days is that they identified 7 celestial bodies, including the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. Therefore, that number held special significance for them. Other civilizations chose different numbers. For instance, the Egyptians opted for a 10-day week, while the Romans preferred an 8-day week. The Babylonians divided their lunar months into 7-day weeks, and the last day of the week held particular religious significance. A month of 28 days, or a complete lunar cycle, was too large a time span to effectively track. Hence, the Babylonians divided their months into 4 equal parts. However, the number 7 did not align with the Gregorian calendar or even the concept of months, leading to some inconsistencies. Nevertheless, Babylon was a dominant culture in the Near East, especially in the 6th and 7th centuries BCE. Therefore, their beliefs and concepts of time, such as an hour consisting of 60 minutes, have been adopted and persist to this day. When studying the lunar cycle, the Babylonians noticed that approximately every 7 days, the moon changed its phase. This observation gave rise to the idea of a week consisting of 7 days. Furthermore, the number 7 was considered mystical and associated with the 7 celestial bodies, the Moon, Earth, and the 5 planets, representing the 5 elements. The number 7 also held great significance for the Jewish people, as the 7th day was designated for rest and worship. The concept of a 7-day week spread throughout the Near East. It was accepted by the Jewish people, who were captive slaves at the height of Babylonian civilization. Other cultures in the surrounding regions gradually adopted this 7-day week concept, including the Persian Empire and Greece. Centuries later, when Alexander the Great began spreading Greek culture across the Near East to India, the concept of a 7-day week also gained popularity. Scholars believe that India later introduced the concept of a 7-day week to China. After numerous conquests by the Romans under the leadership of Alexander the Great, they eventually adopted the concept of a 7-day week as well. Finally, in the year 321 AD, the Roman Emperor Constantine officially standardized the 7-day week and named the days of the week after Roman deities. For example, Saturday was named after the god Saturn, Thursday after the god Thor, and Friday after the goddess Freya. Ultimately, a 7-day week became standardized and widespread throughout the world,